Okay, welcome back. This video is in regards to fire hydrants and hose reels. And we'll touch on sprinklers just quickly as well. And this is in regards to project 3. So for our project 2, we're not required to provide any of those. However, for project 3, because we're a larger commercial property, we have to start thinking about these things. And so I'll just take you through the section of the NCC that relates specifically to the inclusion of hydrants and hose reels and sprinklers for you to determine for yourself as to whether we require any of these fixtures. So the section that relates to this is section E, services and equipment, and firefighting equipment. So we'll need to have a look at that section. So I'll just click on that and take us there. So so these are the performance requirements. By all means, understand the performance requirements. However, we're designing our building in regards to the deemed to satisfy provisions. So we have several aspects here to kickstart us off. However, what we're wanting to determine today is our fire hydrants, and then beneath that our fire hose reel. So a fire hydrant system must be provided to serve a building having a total floor area greater than 500 square meters. So that total floor area, that includes, so that's for that includes, you know, level 1, level 2, level 3, etc., etc. So that's for our total floor area, and that's important. And also where a fire brigade is available to attend a building fire. So possibly if we're building out on a station hundreds of kilometres away from the nearest fire brigade, we may not be required. However, certainly if we're building within the metropolitan area, we'll be able to have a fire brigade attend the fire. So by all means, you know, if we're building a building larger than 500 square metres, we have to include a fire hydrant system. And this must be installed in accordance with AS 2419.1. Then, so we determined first whether we need a fire hydrant. Now, let's say, for example, we did install a fire hydrant system into our building. Then we move on and we think, okay, so we've got a fire hydrant system. Do we need fire hose reels? Excuse me there, I just had to stop to confirm something to organise myself here. So for fire hose reels, does not apply to a class 2 or 3 building, or class 4 part of a building, or class 8 electricity network substation, or class 9C building, so classrooms and associated corridors. However, a fire hose reel system is required for any other class. So that will, I think our 500 square meters cuts us out of most class 1 dwellings, but there may be class 1 dwellings in that scenario. However, we do have class 5 and class 6 and class 7 buildings, and also class 10 buildings, certainly that exceed that 500 square meters. So for those buildings, a fire hose reel system must be provided to serve the whole building where one or more internal fire hydrants are installed, or where internal fire hydrants are not installed, to serve any fire compartment with a floor area greater than 500 square meters. So the fire compartment, that's a section of a building which is separated from all other sections by by fire compartmentalisation, which we can get to on another day. So they are the two main considerations for fire hydrants and fire hose reels. And then to go on to sprinklers, a sprinkler system must be installed in a building or part of a building when required by table E 1.5. And move on down. Have a look specifically at our at class 6. This may well be relevant. In fire compartments where either of the following apply: a floor area of greater than 3,500 square meters, or B, a volume more than 21,000 square meters. So if we are a floor area greater than that, then we need to have a fire sprinkler system. So, or all classes throughout the whole building if any part of the building has an effective height of more than 25 meters. So we need to look to see if our building is higher than 25 meters, or if it is in fact a class 6, whether it has a floor area of more than 3,500 square meters. So that's all for in terms of fire hydrants, etc. So thank you very much for viewing, and best of luck to continue with project 3. Thank you.